Hey guys, have you ever noticed this? Sometimes you and a friend use the exact same app, search for the same hotel or flight at the same time, but somehow your price is higher. We usually call this friend hacker in China. But have you ever considered that behind this phenomenon, there's a much deeper economic explanation? In economics, this is closely related to first degree price discrimination. Simply put, it happens when a firm charges each consumer the maximum price they're willing to pay. And to understand why firms want to do this, we need two basic ideas. The first is the simple demand and supply model, and then it's the customer surplus. In a standard demand and supply model, the market price is usually below what some customers are willing to pay, and that difference between the willingness to pay and the actual price is called consumer surplus. Normally, consumers keep that surplus, but firms don't like to leave money on the table. Now let's imagine a platform like Ctrip. If the apps use your search history, booking frequency, and past behavior to estimate how price sensitive you are, and then it quietly shows you a higher price because it believes you'll still buy. This is the core idea of first degree price discrimination. The goal is also simple: to make each consumer pay their maximum willingness to pay, so that consumer surplus is reduced to zero, and they're fully transformed into firm profit. The same hotel, same cost, but your surplus becomes the platform's revenue, and that's profit maximization. But you should know that not all price discrimination works in this way. Sometimes firms don't price individuals, they price groups. And this brings us to third degree price discrimination. It is based on market segmentation. Firms divided consumers into different groups with different price elasticity of demand. If a group is less price sensitive, the firm charges a higher price. And if the group is more price sensitive, the firm lowers the price. Same product, different elasticities, so brings the different prices. This well-known example involves Uber. When your phone battery is low, you're more likely to accept a higher fare because your alternatives are limited and your purchase cannot be delayed. If Uber were to charge higher prices to users with low battery levels, it wouldn't be personalized to each individual. Instead, users are segmented into groups: low battery versus high battery. And that's third-degree price discrimination based on observable characteristics and differences in price elasticity. So, next time you see a high price, the real question isn't just, is that unfair? It's, how much our consumer surplus should algorithms be allowed to extract? And that's not just a business question, it's economics.